Good evening, Table Warriors, and welcome to another episode of Toil and Trouble. Where we last left off, our adventurers had encountered, we'll say, a bunch of giants and a hag, and then they abandoned that side of things before it got too hairy.
We ran away.
No, that's probably a good idea, to be honest. It probably was. It probably was in your.
I could have taken them. I could have taken them.
Retreated.
I could have taken them.
I like that.
It's like Sir Robin ran away. So, why don't we introduce ourselves before we get started?
Hi, I'm Critical Phelan. I'm playing Tucker Allen Cardano, the Druid Rogue, who likes turning beasts and, take bites and kick names.
There, that's it. You did it. Got it in one. It sounded almost like a commercial for like a political campaign. Like, hi, I'm Critical Failing. It was perfect. It's your turn.
Sorry.
Madam.
Hi, I'm Katie M. I'm playing Lily Thorne. She's still contemplating her life choices right now.
Probably not the worst thing.
Maybe someday she'll actually make some good ones.
Yes, like leaving your body in a ditch.
Oh my God. He's over there like, oh jeez.
Oh no, she didn't.
Hi, I'm Ed, and I'm playing Artier, our satyr bard, and the resident fluffmaster of the party, ready to woo, hopefully, someone that he finds.
Somebody.
We haven't found
Please.
many people.
Anybody. Listen.
You got a barmaid.
There were lots of giants.
You
And one of them did love you very much.
He thought you were adorable. He carried you around.
Mm-hmm.
He pet you. It was nice.
I can't have relations with that.
Some people would disagree. Anyway, moving on.
Don't go to that corner of the internet.
Don't do it. It's not worth it. Ladies and gentlemen, so you were in the office of the Chancellor in the Timeless Tower. And he had given you your new quest, and you had waited, I believe, like a week. You had done a little research on
Little
the
tailoring.
gods, a little tailoring, new outfits, kind of all that, spent your new cash. Then he promised you another teammate. I don't see anybody over there. So what we're gonna do, he opens the door wide, and standing in the doorway, you see a greenish, scaly kind of figure. He's hunched over, but as far as you can tell, he's probably like 9 feet tall if he stood up like at his full height, but he's kind of bent over low. He's got weird like 3 fingers on his hands, and he kind of walks in the doorway, and you see a lizard folk man who has 2 like chameleon. He's a chameleon. He's like a veiled chameleon. He's got the tall headdress thing, and he is green and like blue and like a bunch of different colors and stripes. And he's wearing a like leather armor, and he's got a sword at his side. And he comes in and he says, "Hello, I am here to help you. My name is Grazk."
Hi, pleasure to meet you. And I'm going to hold out my hand.
You shake his weird.
You don't look like you can handle cold too well.
I will be fine, I assure you.
I have nothing to say to you, so good luck.
Okay.
Watch out for her though.
He steals all your stuff.
I don't steal all the stuff. I just
steals
steal
some.
from those who deserve it.
I do not have much stuff to steal.
Good, because I don't want any of it anyway. And I'm just saying, watch out, because she's going through some, I don't know,
No, it's only
teenager
you.
stuff.
So Doyle kind of walks over, and he just and he puts his arm around Grazk, and he's like, this guy right here, he's very wonderful. He'll help you out quite a bit. Don't worry.
Oh man, I don't think I
Alright.
like him very much now.
He's been
You don't
working
like
for me
anybody.
for years.
Oh great.
I think he's cool.
He looks cool. What is he? Like, is he a fighter? Is he magic? Is he...
He's a fighter. Very strong. He actually used to be the leader of a group of mercenaries, and they had him fighting, but eventually that was too easy for him, so I hired him here.
Cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that does kind of make sense. You would employ reptiles, Greg. You would.
I don't see why not.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm a demon or devil here, so reptile. Hmm?
Okay. So anyway, Grazk agrees that he will meet you down at the carriage that will take you up to the north part of Aku. You'll have to travel by ship for a short ways. You know that much.
New experiences.
And then you'll have to go
I
at
don't
least.
think I've been on a ship either.
And then you'll have to at least go through the desert to get to the Iceland. You won't necessarily have to stop there, but you will have to go through the desert. So
We have to go over the water too, don't we?
that's why.
That's
Yep.
what I said.
Yep.
Go through on the
Over
boat.
the water.
Yep, you're gonna have to go, then sea travel across the oceans. So, you all go and meet the great magnificent Greg, a separate Greg.
A new Greg?
This same Greg, well, not Gregory Doyle, a different Greg. There's a lot of Gregs. It's my default name. It's a problem. I can admit it. And he is waiting for you with Andrew, who still has the gigantic beefy arms.
Just wave to Andrew.
Hey, Andrew.
And he crawls back into the bottom of the cart.
You're welcome, Andrew. You're welcome.
You just see like his giant arms holding on to the bottom of the cart.
That's kind of scary.
Greetings, everyone! How was your
He's ever
adventures?
gonna murder you in your sleep.
Who, Andrew?
Yeah.
He would never. He would never. He's a good boy, good lad. Very loyal. You just hear like,
I would.
He just hasn't found something worth Andrew's money.
who knows?
Who knows? We'll find out.
So, I will be taking you down to the shore today, where we will have you picked up on a boat. I'm afraid I can't follow you that far, so you'll have to go on without me. I know, it is a shame,
Darn.
isn't it? It's a very
It's
big
a very
shame.
nice traveling cart.
I know.
I can't believe it
probably
doesn't turn
won't
into a
find-
boat.
I know, not yet. You know, I'm working on that. That's the next step. It's the next step.
You know what you should do? You should just drive it into the ocean and that
See if it
experiment.
floats.
Yeah, there you go. And then if it doesn't, you just learn from that.
I don't think that well. I seem to have this vision of trying to do that in a wagon and it's sinking a lot.
Maybe
What do you
getting
know about
dysentery?
wagons and floating?
Dysentery. I
Maybe
remember
getting dysentery. Maybe fording the ocean won't work. So, you all board his cart, and he takes you to the, the western shore of Illyria. And
know
you
where that
travel. You do. You have the map. The western shore, and you travel for a short ways until you reach the ocean. And this beach is not the white sandy beach. It's not that kind of beach. It's like the beach here in Daytona, where it's like it's kind of rocks and the water's like brown and kind of murky. But you see a huge, magnificent ship on the side, and you see a high elf woman step off and kind of wave in the distance at Greg. He waves back, and he's like, "Oh, excuse me." She'll be able to take you over the seas. Her name is Glamrenith. She's actually, well, I don't think I should tell you. She's important.
Probably. She's got a big fancy ship.
She does. She has a lot of big fancy things.
Big
She's,
fancy name.
yes. She's very nice. You should like her. So you see the tall, blonde elf woman kind of walks over. You see she's got like the high elf, like long ears. She has really long blonde hair that she has like tied on this like side ponytail thing, and she's got like bright green eyes. She's wearing like, it's obviously like a captain's coat, but it is fabulous. It is fabulous.
We'll get along.
It is fabulous. In fact, it's so fabulous that you have to wonder if maybe that's not what that was intended for. But whatever, it looks good, and that's what matters. So she walks towards you as Gregory parks the cart over to the side. Hey, what's going on? My name's Glenn Meredith. It's cool. Good to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So you're taking us to the.
Yeah. We're gonna go just like straight there. Should be pretty cool. Sounds
Pretty
fun.
easy journey.
Maybe. Could be. Who knows? I haven't done this before. So it's cool, isn't it?
Have you ever sailed a ship before?
No, but I hired a bunch of dudes that do. So
Can I look at the dudes and like insight check or whatever to see if they're legitimate?
yeah. Okay. Go
Like
ahead.
I know this type. I know the insight. 14.
So as far as you can tell, a lot of them seem pretty legit. None of them are really outwardly doing the like, we're definitely pirates. You know, like they're they look like a bunch of seafaring gentlemen.
No one-legged man.
No one-legged man with like a gold tooth. None of that. Like they do look like the seafaring type, and they do seem pretty legit. Like you see like the Gordon's fisherman is there. He's just there. No, you see them all there. They all are high elves also, which you'd think you notice that for sure.
I don't think they usually go piratey.
Well, they do here. In Illyria, well, specifically, Grand Iron is a seafaring town, so it's not incredibly unlikely, but there's definitely only high elves on this boat. So Glamrenith sort of guides you on. She's like, "Come on, let's go. I'm excited. I've never been to Aku, and I heard that they have like really good drinks there, and like that sounds pretty cool."
Drinks?
Yeah. You never been?
No. Maybe once upon
That's
a time.
what that top shelf looked
I
like.
have blurry. I might have been. If some of that parts gets blurry, but bits and pieces. It does sound familiar.
It's pretty rad. It was a good place. I
Really
went
big
there.
beach. Really
Yeah.
good beach.
Well, it's because the whole thing's sand, so it's
Awesome
like a whole
sand.
beach all the way
Yeah.
around. Anyway, let's go.
I'm the first person on the ship.
Okay. Is it
Permission to come aboard, Captain.
permission granted.
Yeah. All right. I'll be.
That's right.
I'll come on there.
Isn't the captain about?
Yeah,
She puts on a
dude.
fancy hat. And she's like, yeah. She walks up onto the boat. So this boat is very, very well crafted. And are any of you really seafaring? Probably not.
I might have read a book, but I probably didn't understand it.
So this is a real good boat.
Yes.
That's about it. It's a
That's-
good boat. It's real nice. There's nothing more to tell you.
How long is journey gonna take, roughly?
It's probably gonna take us like maybe like a week. It's pretty far, but you know.
A week? Dang, that's not bad at all. It's like on the other side of the world. That works.
Well, not really. It's not that far. Well, kinda. I don't know. It's not gonna take too
I
long.
just wonder.
Really, from where we are
And we're headed
to
west.
Aku,
Aku. We're headed west.
west. Well, northwest.
Yeah.
So
Huh.
going
Okay.
like diagonal. So
Pretty much on the side of the
she
world.
gets the boat moving. You see that she starts to stand up like she's gonna like guide the ship, but you see one of the seafaring types do the like no. No, you just go over here, and he starts driving the ship and giving commands and doing that. She walks over back towards you guys as you kind of stand there watching all this happen. Isn't that cool? You just like tell them where you want to go, and they'll
Dude,
take
it's
you.
the life of an officer, man.
It's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
yeah.
I'm into it.
They all do the work for a living, and you just kind of
Yeah.
take in the
Yeah. I'm
taking the
gonna
credit.
I'm gonna make a mojito. You guys want one?
Ditto. Ding. Yeah.
Moment
Yo.
that we start out into like open water, I'm at the side of the ship.
Okay. Cool.
In fact, I'll actually help her. I'm actually really good at them. So.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
I don't have sea legs, so I'm just
Well, you don't. You have goat legs.
Yeah.
So
I am
just immediately. There it is.
Can I assume the drinks are being made in whatever cabin we're staying in, or?
Yes. She takes you into one of the rooms in the cabin, and you can see that there's a few rooms on the top floor that are like separate rooms. So there's one large one in the back, and there's like 4 separate rooms. And then you can see that there's downstairs. It looks like there's like a crew quarters down there. And so she walks into the captain's quarters and is like, come on, you gotta come see. You gotta see all the stuff they put in here. I just bought this ship like 2 days ago. It was great.
Are you from like a high family?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Don't worry about it, though. It's not important.
No.
Not a big deal. So she guides you back towards where you see that they have stocked this ship very well with alcohol.
Oh my God, you are my new favorite person, by the way.
You know, I try. I'm most people's
It's going on
favorite.
how to live.
Yeah, that's right. Check this out. So she does the like, she pours like way too much into this cup.
Okay. Oh God. Oh good God. Okay. You know what, Captain? Let an old drink hand. I got this for you.
Okay.
I got this. I make the best drinks.
Okay.
Kind
I'm
of an
going
old
to
hand
trust
at it.
you with that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We'll make it right. Don't
He
worry.
pours more alcohol. Like, oh, like, oh God. Oh, jeez.
And I
You know, it's really about quality. There's really an art, you know. It's you gotta like the mint before you put it in there and kind of muddle it with the. You know what? Just trust me. I got this.
Okay, you do it. You get it done. You want some?
do you have any scraps of cloth? I think I need to make a scarf. Or have a scarf.
I don't know. Maybe you have to look. I don't know what they put on this boat. You
So do
probably
I see
find
like
some.
a closet or something?
Yeah, if you go into the rooms, there's probably like linens for the beds and stuff. You know, there's nothing like extra cloth, but there's like linens. You could probably use that.
And it's just like I probably need to kind of cover up a little more.
Maybe you can buy some coats and things.
Oh no, more of the wrap up so that my face is not recognizable.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, there's like linens and things that you could use, that kind of stuff. It's all around in there. So you go hurl.
I hurl, and after a while, I'm eventually going to try and wander in once my stomach is empty.
Okay. You see one of the seafaring guys run over and be like, "Yeah, that sucks. Poor
Yeah.
goat boy."
It does suck.
Yeah.
You know what? I rim a glass with salt, fill it with ice, and pour in some vodka and a grapefruit. Squeeze in some fresh grapefruit
I
juice.
literally thought you meant like, oh, just put it.
Yeah, no.
There
And
it is.
some fresh grapefruit juice, and I hand it to him. Here, this will get you right.
Okay.
It's a salty dog.
Oh, well.
Just going to chug it.
Yeah, this will get you
Okay,
right.
See, Glenn Reneth is like, impressive. That was pretty good. You sure you wanted to do it like that?
I've drank worse and more.
Oh.
He still doesn't know the difference between a shot and a drink. It's all good. Well, I'm training. I'm
The
working
ice,
on
too.
it.
Just all of it. Like, oh, God. Oh, no.
Well, no, because, you know, goats, you like munching on that stuff, too. Like tin candy, just like crunch down on it. Good, this works.
Is that going to happen?
It's
If I
a glass.
give you a tin can, will you eat it?
No.
I have to find out.
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
No.
Just sliding like a chewed boot behind me. Like, no. I would never. So, Glamrenith begins the journey across this thing with you, across the ocean. And you get about 2 days in before anything truly, like, interesting happens. In the distance, you see a storm brewing. And Glamrenith kind of, what would you call it, wobbles her way up to the top deck. She's very, very intoxicated.
I think I'm the only one who's sober.
Well, I don't think he's intentionally intoxicated. But she walks to the edge, and you see her kind of look over and lean back, if you're with her anyway. I'm assuming you would be.
I'm just wandering around.
Probably
Hey.
getting used to it.
Am I imagining that, or is that a real big storm?
Oh, looks like a real big storm.
Right.
Yeah.
I took the eyes of or Eldritch sight so I can cast detect magic. So can I see if it's a magic storm? Or?
You can, and it is.
Yeah, it's magic too. So that's probably not naturally occurring. And it's probably really, really bad.
You know what? As a captain, you should order them to go around it. I think we have enough booze for the extra time.
I don't think we can if it's magic and if it's specifically.
Hey, what was your name again? And you see the guy who was taking charge, the first mate, walk up, and he's like, Gareth. It was Gareth. What do we do about that? You see him sort of like straighten his coat and look back and just, well, if it comes our way, purposefully, because it's magic, then we'll just have to deal with whatever's inside.
Or we could try and avoid it right now.
Well, the problem is it's coming right for us, and the wind is blowing this way, and we're this way. So,
So
probably not.
I think he means we can't. Which sucks.
We can try,
Mm-hmm.
but we'll see. I'll do my best. So he walks back up, and you see him like starting to give orders, and some people are starting to pull down like the sails and like tie down everything, roll the barrels inside. So, look, I don't really want to do anything about that.
You don't have any
So-
magic or anything?
Huh? Oh, I do. I just don't really want to deal with that. So
You know what? Neither do I, man.
Yeah.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
right there with
but
you.
you guys can go ahead and do it, and I'm gonna go sit in there.
Would Grazak be any good in a magical storm?
Graz
Graz.
is
Graz.
excited. He has like, you see him like flashing different colors of like all kinds of like blues and greens, and he's got like his sword out, and he's like, I am prepared.
I think he's flashier than you are at this moment. You're gonna have to get some sparkles.
That can be arranged.
I'm
And
sorry, am I overdoing what you usually do? And he just back to green.
you're
I can't help it sometimes. I get excited.
We all get excited.
Yes. He's so drunk, he's just like, cool. Like, oh, there he goes.
That's how I get through
We
this
lost
boat
him.
trip.
Yeah, I'm surprisingly doing well on my first ship. At least I haven't felt sick, just focused on something else.
You know what? I might have a little something that we can use to get around this thing. I know the wind's blowing us towards the storm.
No, the wind is blowing like kind of this way. You guys are just sort of going diagonally with the wind, you know? And the storm is coming straight at you. So there's some kind of weird like wind pressure thing.
How
going
big
on.
is the storm? Like,
It's big.
If we got a little faster, could we maybe get around it before it hits us? Kind of like.
We could try. What are you suggesting?
What if you had more wind?
Possibly.
What if you had more wind specifically going in the direction that you want to go in?
Okay.
All right, so let's check this out.
Let's see if it'll work.
I was just thinking, he gets all in our faces because we ran away from the giants and the hag, and he's talking about running away from this.
A giant storm when we're on a giant wood boat? Yeah, I don't like being on the ground. I can't really control the situation here.
It's a very
So,
well-built boat.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
very
really
well,
pretty.
well.
Yeah, into a magical storm. I don't mind fighting it, but I want to do it on my terms, not theirs.
It's a new experience.
As it gets closer, you start to see figures in the clouds and the heavy rain that's coming down. You see lots of small bat-winged creatures flying around with like human bodies. They seem small, but they're flapping around and they're going crazy. And in the middle, you see a large, well, you're not sure how big it is, but it looks like it must be pretty big. A boat that looks like one of those like Viking boats that usually you have like one passenger in, except that it's pretty big for how far away it is.
Can I like do like a history
Yeah,
check
I
or
would-
nature check to see if I know anything?
Yeah.
Or-
I'm
See if you
thinking
can figure
about
that
like
out.
my history and like songs, and I'd like to do
You want to
something.
do the history check? I'll
Yeah.
do the nature check.
I'm gonna cast warding wind.
Warding wind?
Warding
Okay.
wind. Strong wind, 20 miles an hour, and a 10-foot radius around me. So,
Okay.
guys around me. So I'll actually kind of climb up a little bit, so that I'm kind of away but closer to the sails, so that I can use that warding wind to increase the speed.
Okay.
That's good for about 10 minutes.
Okay. So you see that Gareth starts to use that wind to try to circumvent the storm a little bit. He's like, well, it might not get us all the way around, but we might be able to at least not go straight through it, hopefully. So how did you two do?
21 on nature to try to identify the bat
21?
things.
I got a 15 on history.
History. Okay, so together, between the two of you, you remember like a story that you've heard of this before, and you start to kind of recognize those things. You don't know exactly what kind of things they are, but you recognize their type, their methods. Those little bat-winged little imp creatures.
Great.
There's some kind of methods. It's hard to tell what they are exactly, but you know that they're one of those. They're usually aligned with some kind of element, as far as you know.
I'm guessing wind.
And so you remember stories about a storm giant that lives out in these waters called Velibrim. And you remember stories about him bringing his boat through and bringing storms, but you always thought that maybe it was like just like a story. but that might be him.
I'm gonna say that. I'm like, I think that's the genuine article.
A giant, a storm
A
giant.
storm giant, and that is really scary. I'm starting to sober up a bit because I'm like, holy shit.
Okay.
No swearing.
Sorry.
Bad.
It was
1 point against you now.
No.
You've got 1, he's got 1. 1 and 1. You're still okay. But I've got my eye on you. So you see the storm giant as it gets a little closer. Now that you've sort of recognized what it is, you see him rowing this big boat through the lightning and thunder cloud, and he's singing real loud. You can't exactly hear what it is, but he's singing some sort of ancient giant song.
Is there any way we could stop and let him pass? Or is it's coming right at us, right? So
He's coming right towards you.
I'll do, because are we kind of like speeding up
You're
and getting
kind
around
of
him?
like going this way, and he's turning a little bit, but you're trying to go fast, so you can maybe like...
Get around him. We're trying to avoid him, right?
Yeah.
We're maneuvering to avoid him. Like, insight check, is he coming right for us? Is he?
Sure.
did any of these stories say whether he was good or evil,
really
or
need
is
to
he
get that,
just?
Yeah, I just rolled
Someday.
that one.
I'm gonna get like a
Sounds like
button
it.
so I can do it.
That's like a big
Perfect.
old Viking.
You don't know? You think so?
Wow. First
Possibly.
roll. That's just horrible. That needs to
Storm
die.
giant.
That's bad.
And those of you that remember the stories of the storm giant, you know that he can just like create thunder and lightning and rain and wind and chaos and all that
So
good
we
stuff.
wouldn't be able to scare him away with a couple of eldritch blasts and an
If
arrow.
I climb up into the crow's nest and really get up in there, can we get a little more speed with my warding wind?
Maybe? Is it? I wouldn't think so. I think you'd still get the same amount that you're already
Okay, well, I'm
getting.
still going to climb up into the crow's nest.
Okay. So you
I got a
climb
good
up
angle
there.
there. Yeah.
Get a good look at the giant.
Yeah, and
So-
with that, can I take another insight check to see if he's like on a collision course, like trying to
Okay.
hit us, or if he's just like, about for a skip? Okay. All right, that's better. 22.
22. He looks like he's coming your way, but not inherently aggressively. He looks like he's definitely coming your way, but it doesn't look like he's coming with like a I have my sword out and I'm coming to murder. You know, it just looks like he's like. You feel like it looks like a guy who's like, what is that? And he's just coming over.
Pass me up a white flag.
Use your underwear.
You think he wears underwear?
I figured it's yellow.
Wow. Yeah, no, he's not really qualified to make that kind of burn, considering. Try again.
So anyway, the giant makes his way. And after a few tense minutes of like guiding the ship kind of around, he ends up kind of broadside to you. And you've managed to stay out of the rain and wind, and you see the mephits have like come to the edge of the storm. And you can see them. You see wind and water mephits that are all just kind of swirling about, having a good time in this windy mess.
Yeah.
And you see the giant look over at your boat, and you see him sort of lean forward a little bit. And he says, "Ho there,
Gotta give him a big old
travelers!"
Would he be able to hear
wave.
us?
And he waves.
Just wave.
I've made a friend.
"Don't you speak common?"
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, you're just very big.
"Ah,
Hi.
yes. Where are you headed?"
Home.
"Oh,
Across to the desert place.
Aku. We're headed to Aku.
why?"
Look, I'm just gonna shut up because people don't like me very much. But like, and I point to our cheer here. Like this guy, he's a really fun guy to talk to, and he's really honest. Yeah, he's very fluffy. You'll like him. Now, cheer, do your thing. I'm gonna shut up before I get us in trouble.
We're going across the ocean to get to Aku so that we can go to the northern lands where the snow is.
Interesting. Why that far north?
We are looking for a hag.
Oh, wily creatures those hags are. Very dangerous. Well, be careful.
We will.
Okay.
Yeah, you too.
And he just starts like singing, and you seeing him rowing his big boat.
Bet he could have gotten us there faster. You know, ask him for help.
Do you really?
Thanks for not killing us.
I was gonna be like, do you really want to be in the debt of a storm giant?
No.
Because I'll let it you have it. I will gladly allow that to be the case. I will not stop you.
I'm ditzy, but I'm not stupid.
So, he passes by. And as he comes behind you, your boat gets a big extra gust of you fly forward.
Just fall.
Yeah. Is that a dex check to see if we don't fall?
Nah, you're gonna fall. Nobody's gonna make it through that one. And you safely make it past the giant and all of his mephits. You see the mephits look like they were like ready to go. Like they were like we're gonna get. But then he left and they were just like, what? Dad! Dad, no!
We wanted to fight.
So you make your way further in towards Hekau, I believe. That's the one. Let me see that map real quick. Alan,
Oh,
let
sorry.
me see the map.
I apologize.
I just need to see it for just one
Both
moment.
sides.
No, that's the one I
Is that side
needed.
you need?
Oh, that's right. You're going to Iwe. So you head to the town of Iwe. You have never been there before, even though you're from Aku. You have never been to
No,
Iwe.
not near the ocean.
Iwe is the one on the side that is the big port town. So you reach there. It is, it's kind of tropical here, actually. You're not quite in the desert. You can see that north of the town opens up into the wastes, out into the nothing of the desert. But where you are right now is sort of like a tourist, like, port town. So the ground is decorated with like blue
of
and
marks.
white and you know, like tiles, like pretty clay, like terracotta tiles, and like pretty elaborate decorations. And you see that all the buildings are bleached white here, made out of like sandstone and all of that good stuff. There's like torches and there's lots of trees, palm trees for shade, and big like umbrellas to try to keep the shade here. Most of the inhabitants of this town too seem to be reptile folk. So like frogs, lizard folk, Yanti, the snake people. Lots of like reptile folk here.
Does our new compatriot know anybody here?
Grazk actually seems a little excited. Comes over like, it has been a very long time since I have been to Iwe.
It's not been long enough. I haven't been here, but desert.
Oh, I quite like the desert. It's very nice.
It's cool.
Very warm. It's not cool.
Well,
That's incorrect. Where we are going will be cool. This is not cool, in fact.
It gets cold at night,
interesting.
but
Yes.
not that cold.
Oh, is that what you meant? I
Mhm.
apologize. I misunderstood.
it's okay.
Oh, okay. He does the like, his eyes are just like looking in two different directions. Shall we depart then? So
I
Glamren
take
is.
a minute to kind of just wrap, like,
Wait,
all
wait.
just eyes and around
Rather
the
than go
arms and the
through this
hair.
way, wouldn't it be easier if we get the ship to take us back up around the continent, closer to?
So right when you say that, Glamren is like just like on the like on like the whole like railing, like wherever you're standing. She's just, I'm glad you asked. You said that. Whatever you said. Listen,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
reason is there's ice that way, and we'll get stuck.
Well, if you could just get us a little bit closer before
Well, we
the ice
don't want to
hits.
go by Hekau though. That's that shady town over that way. You want to go that way? We'll get robbed.
Well, not if we keep floating past it.
No, man, they got a bunch of boats out there. What are you, crazy? No.
No. I'm saying go not east around it. Go west.
West? That's probably gonna take so long
It'll take about the same. We're about as far as we can. The opposite chance of the ice here. So, just take us a little
But
bit
over
more
by
north.
those islands, there's lots of like bad water, and we'd have to get kind of close to like those weird fortresses that are in the south that everyone's afraid of, that have all
For
the
a good
scary names,
reason.
that have all the big scary names.
Yeah, but man, just walking through the desert. Ugh.
It's like walking on the beach. It's good for you, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
pose.
I'm sure we can find someone, a caravan or a cart that is making its way north.
Oh, maybe we could ride like camels. Oh wait, that's you guys. I'm not going with you.
You could.
Are you sure?
I don't know. I guess I don't really have anything else to do. What are you doing?
Looking for hags.
Why?
Because Wizard Doyle was his name? What?
Gregory.
Gregory Doyle wants us to look for hags. They're
Why
up to
does he want you
something.
to look for hags. That's weird.
Yeah, stab
Something
him.
to do with the seer.
And maybe even get a little ice skating in.
Oh, you're going up like way up in the ice.
Yes.
Ugh. I don't know. Well, maybe. Nah, what the heck? I'll go with you. It'll be fun. Why not? We'll go.
Awesome. More the merrier.
So he looks over. She looks over at the crew. He's sort of like, "Hey, I'm gonna go with them." And you see Gareth be like, "All right, you do that. Should we inform your father?" And she's, yeah. Let him tell him. Let him know where I'm at. It's fine. I'm out
I
here.
want to lean to like a crewman if there's one. How powerful is her father?
One of the crewmen. He leans over and he says, like, "I'm not supposed to tell you, but like, way up there.
Okay.
Not supposed to. She asked us not to say anything.
Do I know the family name? Can I recognize the family name?
She
No
has
one
not
said
said
the
her
family name.
Oh. Okay. Better to not know. Ignorance is bliss.
If you are a very common inhabitant of Grand Iron, you might know, but I don't think any of you are really from Grand Iron.
I am.
Were you from Grand Iron?
Yeah,
The-
my
the
father
capital?
family. Yep.
Okay. I will say you can roll a history because you've lived there. You guys won't get that because you have no idea. That means nothing to you. But you can roll like a history.
I was raised there. History is that intelligence?
Yeah.
Okay, so 18.
18. So she looks familiar to you, in the way that, like, if you saw like pictures of very high important nobles around before,
Oh yeah.
she looks like she's related to somebody that might be in the royalties.
Okay, yeah, because my father was my grandfather was the emissary.
Oh, that's right. He was the emissary. So actually, you would just know who she is. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Okay, never mind. You would just know. Glamrennick is a
kid.
princess
Oh, good
of the
God.
Illyrian royalty.
Hey, you guys.
She's the oldest of the princesses.
We're standing there just chatting with her, getting her, helping her get ready to
she's
come
just
with
like,
her.
hey, yeah, it's cool. Don't worry
Hey,
about
so
it.
maybe not. Maybe I I know who you are.
Okay.
And here's the thing, man. This stuff is gonna be whack. It's gonna be like boring. You're gonna hate it. It's just gonna be a lot of walking.
Yeah. What's so you know if okay you know where I am.
Yeah, and you know
Good
what?
for you.
And I know that. and I know that you're just gonna be a lot of walking. It's gonna be a lot of walking.
Well, you know what
You know what we're
I
gonna
do.
do? We're gonna walk.
You know
We're
what
gonna
I do
walk.
back home? Sit.
True. But you're about to walk away from this ship, sailing the world. I mean, like,
Well, like
but you don't.
I've been sitting on the ship too.
I know, but you can get off. You go to different ports. But here, like, I tell you what, about 3 or 4 days into walking, you're gonna be like, man, I wish I was sitting right now.
Same. But that's just me. I'm like, you know what? Okay, anyway.
I'm just telling you, because like I've been there, done that.
But it looks like fun though.
It is for about 3 days, and then you're gonna wish you turned around.
Well, that's why we're going
you
to
know
get a
what?
caravan. You don't have to walk with a You can walk and ride in a caravan.
yeah.
True. And then when she's bored with it, she's gonna take the caravan and turn around.
Well,
Oh, you know what we could do? We could go get drinks at that bar right there is what we could do. And she just,
all right.
come on, let's go. Come on. Let's go get some.
I'll
I'm gonna try and find a caravan.
Okay.
I'll
I probably could have
something
contacts
productive.
if I wanted.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. When you're ready to go, you let me know. All right. Come on, princess. First round's on you.
Which one?
Could you not? You don't have to call me that. I'm not into that. I'm not about that life.
Oh no, it wasn't. You. How would you like me to
You can just call
address
me
you?
Glenn Reneth. That's fine.
just call you Glenn Reneth,
Yeah,
just like that?
You don't have to do any of that. I'm not.
Well, the lady Glenn lady Glenn Reneth, I'll keep an eye on her when you're ready. You let
I think I'll go with him.
us
And
know.
she like you see her just like bust into this bar. She's like, hey! And you see a bunch of people inside be like,
It's cool. It's cool, man.
You
She
got
and
a
me.
round on me for everybody. And now they cheer.
And I was going to use disguise self also to just like one of those things like you see in the movies
Yeah.
where like, hey, and they turn around and it looks completely different. I'm doing that.
Yeah,
So
you do that.
Just
Okay.
in case.
Yeah. You don't really notice anybody here that you outright recognize. You see people that you think probably are involved in things, but you're not sure. But nobody seems to have recognized you at
No one's
least.
paying attention. Okay.
Yeah, they're busy. They're doing their daily thing. They're actually more interested in the blonde high elf that just jumped off of the boat and is being extremely loud.
Wait, are you
I'm
going
very
with
good
our
at that.
cheer or are you staying
I'm
with
going
us?
with our cheer.
Oh, okay.
I might be able to help them negotiate better for prices.
So you two come across the man who has like caravans and he's also got camels and things that you could rent to go across. Yes, how can I help you? And you see he is he's a Yuan-Ti, he's the half-blood, he's the ones that look more human. They have like snake features, but more human-like.
Okay, and I would like to try and rent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 camels, or a caravan to take us across the desert.
I have 5 camels, definitely, that I could let you use. When would you be coming back?
The timing is, it depends on how long it takes us to get to where we're going, do what we need to do, and get back.
How far are you going?
We are going
North.
to the
Very north.
You're going up to the ice.
Yes.
Hmm.
Which I'm sure we'll have to leave the camels somewhere before we enter the
I could send you with my son, who will then bring the camels back. That would be the easiest, I think. Very well.
How much?
That would require me 100 gold to do that whole round trip.
for all of them.
All of them.
We are ensuring their protection for at least one part of the trip. Could you give us a little bit of a discount?
Roll
we
persuasion.
are very skilled adventurers, and we can keep them safe so that no harm comes to them. That is a total 27.
Ooh, very nice.
That's
I
very
rolled a nat
convincing.
20.
Very
You are very convincing.
Hey. So he leans over. Experienced adventurers, you say. Perhaps you could do me a favor along the way. I will lower the price to 50 gold for all of the camels. If you assist my son in looking through one of the ruins. He lost a precious family heirloom in one of the ruins that would be on the way in that direction. If you agree to help him with that, then I have no problem.
I feel like that is a very satisfactory deal.
That's fair.
Good.
Is there anything we need to know about these ruins?
They are an ancient temple from long ago. With the recent earthquakes that have been happening, they've been starting to arise back again. But I do not know much more than that. I know that my son was investigating them last time we were making our own journey across, and then he lost a precious amulet.
Well, we will
In
make
the
sure
temple, right?
In the temple, yes.
We'll make sure that he finds it.
That seems fair.
And I'll shake
Shake
with
his
him.
hand. Okay, he shakes your hand, and he agrees. So meanwhile,
So how much gold do you have?
Glamernith,
500.
When she's not paying attention, I
have
slip
more
the
silver.
bartender a drink. Pour her drinks a little heavy for me, will you please?
he looks at you like in that like,
And I slide him a gold.
he gives you that look like, bro, really? You're really gonna,
No. It's
you really just,
no. She's
just I know what this sounds like.
it's not that kind. It's I just need her to not come along with us. That's all. I just need her. In fact, you can get her a room. I'll pay for a room down front. I just need her out of the way. That's all. And I had no harm to come to her.
So he like leans forward.
In fact, you know what? Keep an eye on her. Get her drunk. Make her happy. Here's an extra gold.
And he leans forward and he pushes your gold back at you. He says, "You have any idea how unsafe this town is?"
Got a ship full of people looking out for her. Oh well. While you got
The
her
ship
busy.
is gone.
They left her?
Yeah, they just left.
She's with us now. Congratulations.
They just left. She told them to leave and they left.
Okay, here's that extra gold. Just pour it a little bit lighter. Just to use a lighter hand this time.
And he kind of looks at you like,
God, I hope they don't have. Oh man, I hope they didn't get us camels. Oh God.
meanwhile, down the street you see them walking with 5 camels.
I gave the guy 50 gold because I have more
Okay.
gold than him.
I got us a really good deal.
You did. You did.
I know how to haggle.
Haggle.
Great.
That-
Camels.
that-
Camels. Yeah.
They have names.
Look at them. They're really cute.
And you like animals,
The one
right?
spits.
Yeah,
I
this one
do.
goes,
I do.
You're like,
They're
"Oh."
great. They're great.
So that's what camels do. Immediately.
great.
Maybe you
In
can
fact-
turn into one.
You know what? Maybe,
Then we have
maybe,
6.
maybe you could help the lady up on the camel and make sure she doesn't fall off and hurt herself.
You mean we're not staying the night and setting out? Well, we probably should stay the day and set out at dusk because it'd be cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Desert.
Actually, be
So
too cold.
smart.
We could set out at dusk the other way, I guess, but then it'll get really hot. So
Some
which way
Glen
do you
Meredith
want to
comes
go?
running out like, "Whoa, camels! No way!
I know.
Holy
And look,
crap!"
But the son is like, is the son with us too? Or
He isn't there yet, but he's agreed that he will meet you at the gates.
we've also found a guide.
Oh, that's awesome! That's gonna be so much fun.
We're gonna make one stop on the way across the desert to help because it's the way that we got a really good price on this.
Okay, yeah, sure, I don't care.
It'll be really
Sounds fun.
interesting.
Okay, sounds good to me. Yeah, it's awesome. I'm excited. I haven't got to ride camels. You know where I like to go?
Wait, maybe I have. Never mind.
You probably
I
have.
probably have. I'm already petting one. And
Yeah,
I-
just like, you guys ever been down to the Lucky Mountain over in Santaroon? You've been down there? They got like a chicken race thing. You ever done that? No? Oh, it's awesome. We'll have to go sometime.
We'll have to, yes. More life experiences.
It's really fun.
I can write about them.
We could ride a giant chicken.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's the coolest thing. Maybe I'll go there. Not right now. Maybe later. It'd be pretty fun. Anyway,
Probably looks like he's ready to kill me.
Do you do you guys know who this girl is?
Glam Reneth?
I'm getting Glen Reneth.
Glam Reneth. Yeah, she's Glam Reneth, the captain of the ship.
Yeah.
Let's
Do you
go
like the continent we just came from?
just family meeting?
I don't know. I didn't get to spend much time really getting to know it other than hags.
Did you want a
sea
chance to go back to the
hags.
continent and not
Swamp.
be hated and killed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
So I lean over to our chair. If she's like royalty, like super royalty, if something goes wrong or she goes down, that whole continent will be after us. Do you understand this?
Yeah. Cool.
Like-
cool. Feywild?
Do you know what the Feywild's like?
Yes, I know.
It's
I
far
spent-
crazier.
Yeah, I've been in the Feywild. The Feywild is there. Yeah.
In Illyria.
Smarter than I look. I know how to get around.
Okay, great. Good. I'm glad you guys understand the gravity of the situation. Thanks.
Just have some fun. Come on.
I got a to
Grandma
go.
has
I got
to
a
worry
to go
about
cup.
things.
Here you go.
Oh. Thanks, my lady.
You're welcome.
I was like, how
Don't
many
call me that.
bottles? How many bottles are packed in the
So
packs?
many.
Like throw it on the back of her camel.
The
and it
camel's like, no.
She's got a whole barrel.
Yeah, it's just I need this keg. I need this. Thanks. I need this entire
Big
keg.
old plop of
No, she doesn't have
gold.
that.
Dang, man. The kids at school could see me now. Schmoozing with the princess.
She's got like the whole, like a drink on it. This is like it's wine o'clock on it or something. she climbs up onto the camel.
What's that one with like one bottle of wine and she's giant bottle and she just unscrews the top
Yeah,
and
the
it
whole
becomes
thing,
a cup.
exactly. She's like, yeah.
God. Man, if you weren't who you were, you'd be a woman after my own heart. You are amazing.
No.
She's really pretty.
Yeah, she's real.
She's like, cool.
Yeah, and she knows how to party.
Cool.
Always good.
Sure
Someday we're gonna go drink for drink.
Oh, yeah. You think
Oh
so?
yeah. Heck yeah.
Y'all win. You'll never make
I mean,
it.
do we want to stay the night here and try the drink for drink?
I thought we were leaving at night, though. Isn't that what you said?
What time is it?
So it's like, it's a little past like, maybe like 4 o'clock.
So
like 5.
the
It's
longer we
hot.
stay here, the harder it is for her. The harder it's gonna be for me and her to ride a camel. Just saying.
We could throw them over and lash them
Just
too.
tied into the camel.
I'm being productive once again, and I'm thinking we should probably get some more food.
Oh,
That's smart.
something
Yeah.
other than alcohol.
Some
to
food
drink,
and
water.
possibly some clothing.
Maybe some water.
Water's good too.
I was like, I thought you were gonna say water. You said clothes, and I'm like, you can't drink clothes. Can't do that.
Is there any sort of like magic looking shop? Well,
Not really. Everything here seems to be very mundane. There is a store that has like traveling supplies though that's near the exit of the town. You can tell that it's specifically for like, it's like called like, what did you forget? And it's like it's like a shop that has like everything you possibly could have forgotten. Like, you know, when you forget like your toothbrush or something. And you're like, yeah, they got it. That would be a good store. I'm copywriting that. Nobody take that from me. What did you forget? That store would save my life so many trips. Anyway.
all right, so I guess I'm gonna real quick we'll duck into what did you forget?
Okay.
We're gonna try and get a couple things
All right.
that we need.
So you go ahead and go inside, and you see there's like a one of the frog people here, the bullywugs, are here. So it's a merchant. He's got his hands on his hips. He's like, "Come get what you need."
Well, I want to approach him just real quietly. Ask, have you ever heard of the flask of endless water?
I think so.
You wouldn't happen to have one or know where one can be
No.
acquired?
Not here.
Not here.
This town isn't that kind of place.
No, it's not, is it?
Not really.
We'd have to go up the coast a little bit, wouldn't we?
Probably.
Maybe we could go talk to those shady people.
Is there a black market here? Underground
No.
market?
No, not here.
Like, are you sure there's no underground market?
I don't think there is one. As far
Can
as
I
I know.
insight check to see if we...
Yeah.
Insight. 21.
He has no idea.
He has no idea if there's a
He
black
has no
market.
idea what you're talking about.
I am trying on hats,
There's a lot of good hats here.
but none fit my horns.
They don't. They would if you poked holes in them.
That's an aftermarket modification.
That's true. You know, it doesn't count then.
No,
It's
I've
gotta
already
be-
got my wrapped around.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. You know, because then you'd have to sew it to put your horns through.
Just
Ah, and that's pointless. Okay, so you get your supplies. So what do
Good.
you get? You get food, water.
Food. Do
Some,
they
uh,
sell casks of water as well as? or
They
just-
do. They do. He has some here that he usually sells them to like caravans, but he's willing to sell you one if you would
Yeah,
like
was
it.
I was just thinking like one, not like
Yeah,
because there's a
would
lot of
only
alcohol there.
yeah, it would only be it would be a silver because it's drinking water, and he's
I do
like
have a silver though.
got it, but it would be a whole silver for a big cask of water.
okay.
But it would be enough for you guys to get to the ice place. But
And
maybe
any
he'll
left over for the kid. Well, he probably knows where all the oases are. And stuff
Yeah.
too, so.
So
And a
You
water
want-
skin, just to pick up a water skin.
okay, yeah, I think those are like nothing. I'm not even worried about that. That's no big deal.
As we leave, I'm probably gonna look at like one of the other caravan people, and I'm going to use my glamored armor, and make my armor look somewhat like that. So
Okay.
it's probably a bit more protected from the sun.
Yeah, it's a lot more covering but loose.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
it's
kind
like,
of what the headband.
yeah,
the
it's a
back
lot
is.
more like you're not gonna sweat yourself to death
Yeah,
out there.
this was a
Usually-
great investment.
Usually want to travel at dusk until it's too cold, then rest, and then travel again until it's too hot.
That sounds like a good idea. I mean, I've never been to the desert, so I don't really know how to do. But it sounds like a good idea.
Well, then travel the desert. Just heard about travel in the desert. My brother.
Well, still, it sounds like a really good idea.
Yeah.
You know a lot about this place. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
Home.
Oh, right.
I know a bit. Familiar with deserts.
My home's
Oh,
the
you're
forest.
drinking with the princess, the camels. Hopefully, not drinking with the camels. Don't get the camels drunk.
Hey, Camel, you want some of this mojito?
We left Gazak there to try to keep him from drinking.
Yeah, Grazik's like,
Just trying to keep the camels.
yeah. He's just like, do not do that, my lady. She's
It'll-
like, shut up, lizard. You don't know nothing.
Careful, they spit.
Yeah, I do. Oh, did you mean the camel?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That sucks. Cool. All right. So she climbs up on the camel.
Yeah, like,
All right, when are we leaving?
was the sun starting to set? Or
Yeah, it's so,
So, yeah,
some
we head
time
towards
goes
the
by,
gate.
and you guys
Gate.
head toward the gate, and you see a Yuan-ti standing at the doorway. This one is not like the other one, though. This one is more like a pureblood Yuan-ti. They are more like a, I'm sorry, not a pureblood, an abomination. So the
Oh.
purebloods are the ones that look more human.
Mhm.
The abominations are the ones that are like human half body, kind of snake head, and then snake lower half.
They have a lot more snake.
He's a lot more snake. He's got a big sword on his hip and waves. He's like, hello. Are you the ones I was sent to travel with?
yes.
Your father gave us these?
Yes. Yes. Excellent. Good. Well, shall we go?
Yes.
All right.
I'm looking forward to this.
It should be pretty entertaining, I think. Just
Yes.
I'm not,
slithers.
I'm not probably up on the camel. Like,
I want to.
I don't know what I'm doing at all, so I'm just.
He's yeah. Here we are, ladies and gents.
I was about to say it's like a horse, but I don't know if he's ever ridden a horse.
Probably not.
Seems like it'd be a little awkward, wouldn't it? Like a goat man riding a horse or a camel.
They have better hooves for this than I do.
Well, I mean,
true.
you'd be familiar with like the riding a horse because you both have hooves, so I guess you'd understand how
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm getting at. Like, do you think you like understand? Like, you get it? You get the plight of horses.
Right. Whereas
I've been I
camels,
prob-
they don't have hooves, and they actually their gait
They
is
got
actually
big
very
toes.
different.
They have
Yeah.
these big toes that, like.
For-
I understand that my feet are not good for this.
Yeah, I guess goats have different kind of hooves than horses too, don't they?
It still goes, like, into
Goats
the dirt.
have the split hooves the horses have because
Yeah.
they're mountain. A lot of goats were mountain
you're
climbing,
right.
so they're.
This is a weird conversation.
Yeah.
I really got like into
We got
it.
into hooves.
Let's get back to the
I'm
game.
so tired. I'm sorry. It's been a long night playing Fire Emblem. I have a problem. All right. So, you begin your travel through the desert at nighttime. And you know that it's probably going to take you another week to travel across this way. It's a
With the
long,
detour.
dry path of the desert. But it's nice because it's nighttime, so it's at least you're not melting alive.
Mhm.
It's windy, it's sandy, it's kind of cold.
Sand.
Gets everywhere. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're gonna keep. It's gonna keep happening, but we're gonna try to avoid it. And as you travel through, it begins to get monotonous after a while. Like there's just nothing out here.
Now,
It's
can I try to
just-
talk to the guide? I wanted to ask him about the temple.
Yeah, you can talk
Like,
to him.
just ask him. So, do you know anything about the temple you lost your medallion in? Your
No, I do not. They've been rising from the earthquakes that have been coming lately, as the sand is falling off of the temples. And
many of them?
Well, I think a few of them. I've heard tales that there have been 3 or 4 that have started. We've seen the peaks of them, but nothing more.
Earthquakes?
Earthquakes, yes.
They've been happening more frequently. The
They
earthquakes?
have. It's very strange. They haven't been coming here from the desert, but they've been coming from somewhere to the east.
Oh, so that you can tell where they're centered.
Yes.
It's not just the whole ground is shaking.
No, we can tell.
How often are they happening?
Not incredibly often, but it has been increasing. The last few we've had 1 or 2 in the last couple months. Normally we have maybe 1 or 2 a year at most.
And it's causing pretty much the whole continent to shake?
Yes. It's been very strange.
Hmm.
We have yet to figure out why.
Well, maybe Maybe Grover will eventually have us look into that.
Yeah. Maybe we'll learn more about it.
Seems like something we might want to report to him when we get back.
Taking notes.
So, I was exploring one of them, or at least part of it, when I lost my amulet. But I'm imagining that by now the sand has sunk a little bit more and we may be able to find it easier. I'm hoping that it didn't go inside the temple.
Is there anything inside the temples?
I don't know.
Nothing's emerged or no one said anything?
No one's gone digging into them yet, as far as I know. It's been too hard, too much sand. It would be much too dangerous.
How did you lose this item?
I was looking around in one of them. As of right now, the peaks of the temples are up, and I was looking at the peaks, and it got caught when I was trying to get out of the sand, and it slid. But as the temples have risen a little higher, I'm thinking that it might be easier to find.
What I question is, how are they rising?
The sand's falling away.
Well, how high is the sand? Is it just like mountains of sand?
I kind of gesture around because it's sand dune after.
It's big sand dunes up here.
I don't know how sand works.
I don't understand sand. I don't get it.
It just gets everywhere.
No. No. It's just going to keep happening. We can't.
It's
do
sand.
it. It gets
Yeah.
everywhere. So, you travel a little bit further with the snake man. And you get about 2 days in, and you get used to traveling. You travel at night. During the day, you'll just have a horrible, sweaty sleep.
Lehman's tiny hut.
Oh, that's right. You have the tiny hut.
So you're just like,
Yeah, you're like,
You have a nice little.
you're like, I don't need none of this. I'm gonna sleep in the shade. Does it last? It
lasts 8 hours.
Yeah, it lasts 8 hours. So there you go. So you have a tiny hut to rest in.
Yeah, so we can stay nice and cool for most of the day.
So Glenrenith has used most of her alcohol by day 2.
oh, she's gonna be.
So
I wonder if she's as grumpy as sober as he is.
So by day 3, Glenrenith is on her camel. She's like, wow, sand. Where's the temple? Are we almost there?
You're the one that interacted. Are we almost there?
Yeah, I can probably map check. I should know if we're almost there, right?
You can try. I'll say it's survival. This is difficult for you, though, because you've never traveled through the sand before. You're better with earth and trees and using landmarks, but out here, there's, like, nothing.
The landmark
Yeah, I
is
guess
I
distance
point
with
to the stars.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna play some music to try and help pass the time while we.
I'm going to guidance myself on this check.
I'm
Okay.
adding embroidery to the edge of my scarf. It's terrible.
Okay.
I am
so
horrible at it.
15 plus
Hey. You do what you do.
21.
21. So, yeah, you kind of get it. You've been watching the guide sort of figure it out, and you see how he's been using the sky to look at his own map to figure out where he is. And so you kind of understand. You think that you're probably pretty close to where this temple is, but you still have a few more days to go before you get to the ice.
All right. Just a few more days. Grenith.
For the ice, but the temple.
Should have
Oh, for the temple. How far is the temple, though?
The temple you're pretty close to.
Like
Yeah.
within
The
a
ice
day,
is a
hours?
few more days.
Can
Yeah,
we
the
see
temple
it?
you think you'll probably get there like by this evening. You know, like you're still traveling in early evening, like it's not dark yet, but you think you'll get there. You can't see it yet. You know you have to go like over a couple dunes.
So, what does it look like we're going to get there in the evening, in the dark, or during the day?
You're going to get there in the dark.
Good thing we all have.
Okay.
Dark vision.
So,
Everybody's got dark vision.
yeah, but we still don't necessarily want to go approach the whole thing in the dark.
That may be true.
So, like, we'll get there and we'll kind of like camp out and then wait till morning and then explore the ruins.
Okay. Well, Mother just like leans back like, sounds good to me. I'm not worried about it. That's good. It'll be fun. Something.
Make sure our caravan guide is on board with that.
Yeah, he has no arguments. You are complete in control of how you want to explore
All right.
this. He is just taking you from point A to point B.
He's getting his money and he's.
Yes.
And his amulet.
Grazk is very tired during the evening. He doesn't say much. Your lizard accomplice. During the daytime, he lays out. He doesn't sleep in the hut. He sleeps outside
Yeah,
in
is
the
it-
sun, just like.
I just wonder how he's gonna fare in the cold. Did we buy him a big fluffy coat?
He has a coat.
Okay.
He's got a coat. He bought one. He's got a big fur coat for his poor, sad lizard body. So, you travel for the evening, and eventually it gets dark, and the stars come out, and everything's nice and clear. And you reach the crest of one of the dunes, and down in like a valley of sand, you see the peaks of some kind of golden temple. And you see that it's probably looks like it's been risen out of the sand like maybe 6 feet. You can see like peaks and like the top of like a fancy like, you know what I mean, like a fancy top piece of the temple.
Can I
it's
see
not like a
what it is?
statue. It's not like a statue. It just looks like you know that like one of those like onion-shaped things they put on the top of the temple, like a decorative piece.
Like the
yeah, like the
and-
little and it's got like lots of like decorative gold bars and like fencing around it. It looks
not
very.
real gold.
You don't know, maybe.
I have to get closer.
I see it and I'm just like, this is making me think of that snake.
That's what I was.
Are we approaching this in the dark or at night now?
We can
Well, you're
approach
not
it.
there yet. You're just at the crest of the
Oh, so you
dune.
kinda
you're
see
up
off in
here.
the
You
distance.
see it down. You know.
So
if
we're
you,
at like meters away, like
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 clicks away.
yeah,
Okay.
you could see it down there. You know that you could go down there and get it.
Yeah, we can approach it. We didn't say we don't have to enter it.
Well, if we like, I like having the high. We could basically have the high terrain now, right?
Mhm.
So I like the idea of camping here because we kind of have the high terrain, and just like camping out until daylight,
Okay.
and we can make our approach.
We must be careful when we travel onto the temple itself, though. There could be sinkholes. Please
Which will probably
careful.
be easier to see in the light.
Probably.
So
Just be careful.
And
Watch where you
poke
step.
with the stick.
if we're
Step,
going to
poke.
try and take the rest until daylight, I'm going to use my ritual casting of 10 minutes to cast my Leomund's tiny hut for us to help keep us warm.
Just
and-
rest until
Yeah.
till daytime. Okay, so you all rest until daytime, and the sun rises super hot and bright. It's not too bad yet, but it's gonna be. You know it will. And you see as the sun rises over the temple, you see like the shine, like all the gold and decorative tiles. You can see that beneath all the gold, it looks like the temple itself is made out of sandstone. So it's all kind of like matching colors. You don't really see anything else too incredibly bright about it, though.
Nothing like carved or appears carved.
Not
or
yet. You're still at it still looks like you're at like where the peak of the temple is. It's hard to tell how big this thing probably was.
If we can get close enough, I would like to try and see like how. Well, when we get close enough, I'll bring it up. I want to see how closely it might resemble the other temple.
Okay. So you get closer. And how close do you want to get before you start doing anything?
I guess once this can start picking things out from it.
Are there any like trees or any oases like in
Not
between us
here.
and now?
No.
No.
You're out in the middle of nowhere. Out in the middle of nothing.
Is it all dunes or is it just
Yeah,
flat?
this is just dunes. Sand and more sand.
Okay.
Sand.
And if you look to your left, more sand.
And behind you.
And
just more
behind you,
sand.
oh yeah, as it turns out, more
More
sand.
sand.
Well, I would say like take one of the dunes like high and kind of get to a point where I'm maybe like within like 500 meters
Okay.
and just kind of like the best overview, like the highest dune, so we can kind of look down into
Okay.
the temple.
So yeah, you can't really see what exactly it is. It's hard to tell. It's so high buried in here. Like I said, it's probably about 5 or 6 feet of this temple is showing. You can see that there is like a way you could probably get inside though, but you don't know otherwise.
Well, I'm gonna
How
ask
big?
the guide about where did he lose his medallion? Did it hook on the gold part there, or is it?
Give me a description. I'll find it for you. If you'll look after Greneth here.
Well, so the medallion itself is on a gold chain.
Gold chain.
And
Okay.
it's small and round, and it has a turquoise in the center.
Okay. I'm
And
gonna
it
go ahead
has,
and
like silver filigree on the gold.
silver
Is it
filigree
magic?
on the gold.
No, it's not. It's just an heirloom.
All right. I'm gonna cast locate object and
Okay.
find it.
Okay. So locate object is within how far?
1,000 feet. I can get a direction. Within 30 feet, I know exactly where it is.
Okay. So you know that it's like this way.
Straight down, like below us, or like straight down from in the.
From in there, in the temple.
Okay. We're gonna go get it. You and Greneth stay here. Keep an eye out.
Wait. And you see her
I thought
like
we were all gonna go explore the
slide
temple.
off the camel. Like I get it, but I'm going.
Or,
She's saying
and I
back
pull
to-
out my secret stash. Or,
What
You
you
could
think
have
I'm?
this.
You think I'm some kind of alcoholic? I don't need that. Let's go.
She's saying the
I'm
back
just
with me.
looking at it like you just don't want a man to tell you what to do, right?
I don't care. I don't want anybody to tell me what to do. Ain't nobody gonna tell me. I don't care.
All right, let's
do
go
I
explore the
want.
temple.
So, let's go. Let's do it. Let's get in there. Let's go. We'll go find some stuff. It'll be fun. Don't stop worrying about me. I'm gonna be fine.
does she have any weapons on her?
She does. She has a rapier.
Okay.
I have one of those.
You know what? Actually, I want you to roll
I have one of those too.
perception check.
Perception.
I don't know.
Okay. That is a 7.
That is a 7. Well, you see she has like a charm on the end of her rapier that it looks familiar to you, but you can't quite place what it is.
Well, I hope I get to
You're
try
like-
and...
I wonder if I noticed
Try and
something
think
like
of it
that.
again.
I have a passive 19
No,
right now.
that's not why. It's
Oh.
you. It's not like you didn't notice the
Oh.
charm. He noticed something about the charm.
Oh, okay.
If I can try, can I like get a good look at it?
Um,
And like,
it's sort of like she's just kind of flailing her sword around. So I mean, you can ask her about it if you wanted to.
okay then. Hey Glenn, that charm on your rapier, could I look at it? It looks interesting.
I guess if you want to. So you take a look
Mm-hmm.
at it. That is, you recognize that as a college of glamours. So she's also a bard.
Cool.
So you recognize that she's got like the symbol, like I trained there. That's what I did. I learned to do this thing.
She trained. I just.
You just did it. She trained, but you recognize
I've
it.
probably heard. and
Yes, you've
seen.
heard about it. You've recognized it. So you realize that she's probably also a bard of some kind.
Cool.
Probably a glamour bard. Probably. So she just sort of starts walking right toward the temple.
Do you? I like pull out my staff and start. We gotta watch out for sinkholes. Remember? You have anything you can tap?
Why?
Point to the guide.
The guide's like, please be careful. You might fall through the sand. And she looks
Would
back.
you like to join us down here? Are you gonna stay
No,
with the camels?
absolutely. I'm gonna stay up here with the camels. I
All
don't
right.
want them to run.
No, that's good. Thank you.
And glamorous. Okay, we'll do your stick thing then.
So I guess I'm going out in front and I hit the ground like every step, tap, step.
Step tap. And you do, in fact, find sinkholes as you go through doing that slow, arduous process.
That's it.
You start making sure you don't, like, sink 20
Like
feet.
prestidigitation to put like not safe, safe.
Yeah,
safe.
you play like Minesweeper across this whole thing until you make your way close to where you think you start to feel more solid pieces. Like probably you're at a higher peak of this temple somehow. You know that like if you fell through here, in the very least, you're not going to go and just disappear somewhere.
And the sand.
All right. Do we see a way in?
Yes. So at the peak, you see that it looks like there was like an entryway onto some kind of rooftop up here. As you're looking at it, it looks like they had constructed these pillars and put this golden fencing in between it, probably to fence in like a garden or like a pool or something. You can't see much of it, but just based on like the shapes you're seeing, like where the sand is sunken and where some of it's missing, you're thinking that's probably, it had to be something like that. It's some kind of fenced in area.
Now that we're closer, can I see if there's any sort of markings or carvings on the fancy gold thing?
No,
Or it's
there are
just-
none of that. Everything here is very smooth.
All right. So I can kind of see a way in. So that's based on where I think the object is. It's probably the best way in to get to it, right?
Yes, you're pretty sure if you go in there, it looks like, so based on your using locate object and looking at the, like the slopes of the sand, it looks like maybe the last time everything shook, it just went in with the sand that fell into the temple.
All right, so I'll kind of look in that way because it's clearly like a window at the top of like a tall tower, right? That leads
Yeah.
down into it.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
kind of like that. Like you see, like there's probably some stairs inside, but the sand just fell right in.
Okay.
You and probably are you looking at the temple trying to
I'm
recognize it
currently,
too?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
trying to-
currently drawing like the top of it.
Okay. So you two, as you're looking at it, you see that a lot of like the carvings and paint has eroded away.
So there's
Like
no,
there probably was some stuff here, but it's been under the sand for a really long time.
Surprising that the gold still.
Still sticking. It's
gold.
It's scraped a little bit, but it's not.
it's not solid gold, right?
You're not sure.
I have to get, as like I'm trying to, is it worth it to climb up there and try
Like,
to get a chunk of that? It's heavy.
It's gold,
And
so
it's gold, it's very heavy.
it's gonna be pretty heavy.
So we got to go through that gold fence, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I got you. I'll lead the way. Can we rope down or is there actual stairs?
You could probably rope down.
Well, we probably wouldn't want to use. The stairs don't seem safe, right?
There are like remnants of stairs in some places, but like I said, it's been eroded for a very long time. It doesn't
Alright.
seem like that would be
I'll tie the rope off and drop it down,
okay. So Glen
and
Reneth.
I'll go first.
Okay, Glen Reneth is right behind you. Like I want to go first.
Yeah. You know what?
Wait, do you have dark vision?
Huh? Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
we all have dark vision. Let's go.
Yeah.
She's a
No
high elf.
torches.
Yeah.
I got all the vision.
Okay. Whatever you say, princess.
She's gonna stab
I mean,
you.
no. If you want to go first, like, you're royalty. You tell me what to do. But I mean, like,
I
if
told you don't treat me like that. It's
well,
fine.
oh, okay.
I
So
won't.
then you don't mind if I go first
She
then?
said not to.
Go then. Hurry up.
All right.
She doesn't want to be treated like royalty. Don't.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, then I won't let her have her way. I'll just go first.
I think you're pretty cool.
Yeah, I think she's pretty cool too.
Hurry up and go.
Everyone stop flirting with the lady and let's go.
Flirting.
Oh,
We're both bards.
true. You both have kinship.
It's like a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Just cool.
Is that like every time you say hello, I'm just saying hello, but really you're still flirting?
Archie, I'm like, I saw her first.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's too afraid to move.
I'm taking my time. All right, I'm building up to it.
Pushing it.
Pushing my hand to put, go down the thing.
All right.
Thing down the
I was just,
sand.
what did you tie the rope off on? And my,
All right, Grazier, you bring up the rear. All right.
Okay.
I think he should be in the front. He kind of has like a big sword.
and he's big.
Yes, I am very big.
Yeah, and I know where we're going. So I'm
then
going
he
first.
could- Let's just go.
Let's just
And
go.
it's my rope. So
Well, we all have rope.
Or tie another one. It's my rope now.
Yeah, we all pull out
fine,
rope.
use your own rope. That's fine.
Everybody's
I don't
got their
care.
own rope. Like, fine.
That's good because we probably won't need any more rope in there once we're in there. So you just use it all on one thing. That works. All right, guys, I'm going down in.
Okay, you head down, and then Glen Brandis comes, and then also Graz.
well,
we all go
also.
in.
So everybody comes down the ropes, and you enter this little courtyard. It's pretty safe as far as you can tell. You kind of check it with your little
Yeah,
stick. It doesn't seem like anything is cracked, and like you don't see any sand that looks like it's like falling through anywhere, or at least nowhere that you won't see it.
And it's still pretty stripped from the sand. There's no.
A lot of it has been pretty scraped. But as you start to approach where you know you can get in, you see inside there, it looks like maybe there's still paintings and carvings inside there. But you'll have to wait for your eyes to adjust to the darkness.
Because it's easier than lighting torches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
faster.
Well, we can't see in color, so that might be a little bit of a deterrent. Might make it a little difficult.
Dancing lights.
There you go.
Okay, now we can.
And we have little dancing lights, and I'm gonna have them at like some normal light, so that color, so that they look, so we see everything.
Like
as-
white, so you can
not
see it.
not like bright.
Pink. Everything's pink. Like,
Everything
oh.
looks normal.
Glenn Reneth is like, oh, I can do that too. Dude, rave.
She'd be like, check it out.
And then I can do fairy fire, and we can really get this.
Oh my god.
Well,
So you reach the small entryway, and it looks like there were stairs down here at one point. Your dancing lights that you put like in that little area down there, you can see that it looks like there's a lot of sand. So you may be able to just kind of slide down the sand here if you wanted to. But it
Can I
might,
push a pebble down real quick just to?
yeah, and it just kind of goes just straight down
All
down
right.
the sand.
Not hearing anything bad. Let's do it.
how about we tie a rope to something and then we slide down? That
Well,
might-
we could probably tie ropes to each other. That way, if one of us falls through, we can pull ourselves out.
yeah. We could tie it to Graz. He's strong.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, and then he can still bring up the rear since he is strong.
Okay. Fine. And, well,
Okay.
we're going to prepare in...
Okay. So you all tie your ropes to each other. What is the order that you tie the ropes in?
Well, I guess he's going first,
Okay.
and then the princess.
Okay.
Would you like to be after the princess? And then me, and then
Graz.
Graz.
Okay, Graz is like, he ties it around himself. All right, I am
Do
prepared.
you have a stick or something you can test the ground with?
Yeah, I can use my staff.
All right.
I can use my quarterstaff.
Okay. Graz ties a rope up onto one of the pillars coming down, and you see him kind of toss it so it's like halfway down the sand slide area. This way we can climb back up faster if we
Good
get
idea.
stuck and we need to get out. All right.
I like this guy.
Thank you.
He's smart.
I try.
And, well,
I think he's had more life experience than us.
yeah, probably.
Hmm.
Well, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. So you go down the slide. All the way down.
Nice and safe.
Well, more or less. It was. And you reach down at the bottom inside the temple. It's old and dusty in here. Immediately your lungs feel like that, like dryness.
Oh, no.
Prestidigitation.
I got that
It doesn't
scarf.
help. It's just.
It doesn't.
It's just
No,
that.
I pulled the scarf. Like,
Yeah. It's
Some water. Look it on.
You can see that from in here, it is a very old temple of some kind. There's lots of old like paintings and things on the walls. There's probably like, from where you can see from where you are right now, it looks like you're standing on what has to be like 20 feet of sand, because you slid down a ways and now you're on just a pile of sand that kind of slopes down, and you can see that there are more rooms that you may be able to get into from here.
Is
Any
there?
of these
Well, yeah.
paintings, might I be able to do, like, some sort of history check?
Roll a history check since you're looking at the paintings.
Where's the item? I just want to keep going straight for the item.
It's still downward. You know, you'll have to keep
Okay.
going.
So I'm
You're
looking for a way
following the
down.
slopes, and you're thinking because it must have slid down these little sandy slopes when the last earthquake happened.
Okay.
So I'm getting close to these, and I'm probably trying to sketch them out a bit to see if it helps jog my memory, and I got a total of 18.
18. So these pictures, this is something you've never seen before, and these paintings are not new. You know that for a fact as you're looking at them. These are not new paintings. These are ancient paintings. And you see some kind of story is unfolding. And it looks like where you're at is probably the end of the story. What you're seeing is probably the end. And it looks like a bunch of boats that are like pulling huge chunks of land like in the sky, and it looks like they're piecing it back together. But that's something you've never seen before.
I'm going to tell you guys about it, and I'm thinking that from how you've talked about things, you know things.
Can I see it? Roll a history check. See if I've read anything about this or. Okay.
Because you seem like you have no knowledge of some history.
20, not natural. Just 15 plus 5.
This also doesn't
This is
seem like a history you've seen before. This is,
No.
and this is obviously not something that is like new. This isn't something that somebody came down here and painted. This is something, and you recognize the ships. They're definitely airships. Like, you know what airships are. You've seen them before. But they're airships, and the bottoms of them are coated in this weird greenish metal that you've never seen before. And it looks like they're dragging islands together.
'Cause I kind of touch one. I think these are lost histories or lost legends.
Well, this is. I'm
Just
trying
keep
to
sketching
draw
it.
this entire thing as.
It's
best-
big. It's a big.
Are you walking
mural.
while we're doing this, or are you
Oh,
actually sitting down and
I can,
stopping?
I can move along and do this.
Okay.
I'm just. This is something very interesting.
Yes, it is. It's more interesting is finding this object and getting out.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm a
it's
bard. I
dang.
like stories.
Yeah, that's a great story.
As
and
you're
you tell that
sketching
story.
it, you also see, like, you follow the story up and around, and you see, like, up on the roof where that gold thing is, like, on the inside of that, it looks like someone has painted the figures of the 6 gods on the top. And it painted in a way that it looks like they're looking down at the story.
Okay.
And it's all 6, like the
All 6 of
representation.
them. Yep.
Is it like, because is it the seer? Is it the form of the snake?
It is. It's the seer as a snake.
Okay.
Do I see any symbols or anything that resembles the stuff we saw at the jungle ziggurat?
Not really. You recognize similar symbols of the seer specifically. You've seen him before, and you've seen some of the things associated with him. But everything here is like, it's like different. You know, it's similar but different. You know, you recognize it, but it's not exactly the same. Like the ziggurat had more like lots of snakes and like sort of like Aztecs. I would compare it to more like Aztec,
Okay.
like squared off kind of drawings. This one is more like Egyptians,
Okay.
like painted like murals.
Okay,
and
so like
things.
ancient but clearly a different culture.
Yeah, like the Aztec stuff. Like the ziggurat had more like the carvings that were painted over. This one has like murals and paintings on the sandstone.
Okay.
So it's like a completely different thing.
Well, let us continue. I'm going to talk to probably someone back at Hernolme about this.
I'm gonna ask
Glimmerith.
Sorry,
Yeah.
if she's ever seen or heard of any of this, because the elves are.
Oh no, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that at all. I wonder.
Is there a better library in your home? That might.
I mean, maybe, but you guys are coming from where? You said Herlome?
Well, yeah, Honome sent us to explore this.
They should have the best library ever, though. They have like everything. That's where all the knowledge is.
So
So
we'll have to do a library.
they would have to be in there. I doubt that we would have that kind of stuff back at the castle.
Sorry.
It's good. You got. It's all right. It happens.
The snacks.
That's all the snacks. It's all the cookies. It's all the dust in this cave. It's just atmosphere. It's role playing. It's good role play. So as you begin to travel a little bit further down towards where you know the amulet is, you go down another level, and you feel like down in this room is probably the last place you're going to be able to
Am
go.
I within 30 feet of it?
Yes, you know it's in here. It has to be in this pile of sand. Like you see where the sand slid down into like a big, you know what I mean, pile, and you think it had to have fallen in there at some point. So you know you'll have to dig through the sand a little bit. But you
About
know
how far, how many feet will I have to dig if I'm within 30 feet?
You think you'll probably have to dig like 5 feet in there, because it's a lot of sand.
Okay.
You know it's in there.
Anyone help me out? I found it. We just gotta dig a little bit.
Is there more murals in this?
There are more murals here. And the murals in here depict a world that has been shattered. You see lots of like floating islands above like the ground, which has been like burned and razed and destroyed. And it looks like they've painted the islands that have little like houses and like people on them that looks like they're living on them, and you see the airships flying around in the air above them.
Okay, so you guys are clearly not helping. You're just sitting there.
No.
You're just like
We've
at an
seen
art
it.
gallery.
And we're going to help you.
We're gonna help
Calm
her just
down.
getting
I'll
some
I'll
notes
just start
and
digging.
Okay.
Whatever.
ask the fighter maybe.
I will help you.
Appreciate it.
No
Thank
problem.
you. Thank you.
Did we get any shovels?
We don't
Probably.
need shovels.
We don't?
We have our arms.
Okay.
You got this.
He's digging.
I'll try and help.
Okay, so you go digging. And after a few minutes of digging, you start to get the feeling that maybe you're being watched.
I probably don't.
Well, like I'm standing
Poke my
back
head
right
out.
now, so
Do I notice anything?
Roll your perception.
Should we both do
About
that?
time. I'm good at this.
It's just him. He's the one. You guys are looking at stuff. He's
Yeah,
digging.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
I'm
go
like
with
taking notes. I can't draw. I'm taking notes.
You're
I'm gonna
good?
go with an 28.
28. You feel like up high, up on the roof things, you see like figures that are looking down at you with like big grinning faces.
I haven't started to look up from the mural yet.
Okay, so Graz, keep digging. I just give him the direction. Like you're gonna find it. It's like right here. Like I know where it is, and I get out of the hole that we were digging, and I wore. Is there like any cover within this building, or is it like I don't like? Give me the.
It's like you could. So
Are
you
there like ledges and stuff?
Yeah, you came down a slope that had some stairs on it, or under it probably, and there's more stairs down here where you guys are digging down into the sand, and you can see that there was like a walkway up here where there's another room that's completely caved in, and there's like these murals around over here. So it's like you came down here, you can go down here into sand, and then there's a walkway over here into another room.
About how far away are they?
These two?
No. About how far are the people watching us?
Well, they're up on the roof, so they're
The
up.
way we came in.
Yes.
Like where the
so
the
like
rope
you
is.
came in and you can see like up above you the roof is still open. It hasn't collapsed.
Oh, okay. So that would have been another way we could have gone in then.
If you
potentially.
would have had to fall through.
Oh, we couldn't have like on the edge. Okay.
Then maybe if you guys weren't poking the ground like smart people, you might have fallen to the roof here. But you know, I don't know.
Oh, so it's the
I don't
roof of
know.
like another floor. It's not out the top
Yeah,
floor.
it's not at the top. You're not seeing out into
Okay.
the light. You're seeing like
Okay.
it's caved in.
So like seriously, like distance from how far away
So
are they?
they're probably like 20 feet above you.
20 feet above us, and they haven't noticed me noticing them.
No, they didn't notice you noticed them, but you know they're up there looking at you.
About how many?
It looks like there's 8 of them.
Okay. Inside, are they just curious? Are they looking like they're gonna attack us?
I don't know. Roll your insight.
14.
That grin can only be the grin of something that's waiting for you to see them.
Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of like just kind of sidle up to them, just like have a casual conversation, but quietly.
To these two.
Yeah, so like they can't
As
really
we
hear what I'm
discussed.
saying. I'm just kind of like, so not that I know, like I'm trying to let them in. I'm just trying to let them in on, don't look. But, you know, right above us. All right.
Shall I?
Just act natural. Let us find the object first before we do this. All right. If we don't notice them, we might be able to avoid confrontation.
You said that. You said don't look, and ooh.
I know.
Does the
Self-control.
mural start to continue going up?
And
It does.
Don't say anything to Gwyneth. All right.
Someday someone will remember her names.
Glenn Renneth.
Glam.
Glam
Yeah.
Renneth.
Right.
Glam Renneth.
Is she looking at
Don't
the
say anything
mural
to
with
Glam
us?
Renneth.
Or?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
She's just kind of looking around. Huh. This temple's wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really
Yeah,
is.
it's pretty cool.
I wonder how old it is.
I don't know. It's pretty old. It must have been here for a pretty long time. I wonder. Huh. So,
Stop scratching.
Oh, okay. The producer told me to stop scratching myself.
he said, "Stop it. Stop. You just have to suffer now." Now
Voice
you're like
from beyond.
the voice of Gad.
We'll just say the seer and we'll keep going.
This year. So, you eventually pull out the amulet. Gross pulls it out and he holds it up. He's like, "I've got it."
All right, let's get out of here.
But before you can get out of here, as soon as you say, "All right, let's get out of here,"
She should have let me.
you see the whatever it is watching you just kind of like swarm down, and you see there are more mephits. These are dust mephits. I was feeling the mephits today.
Yeah.
We're gonna use this little field right here. We're just gonna take these off of it and use this little field. We're gonna take away the blood too, because I don't think you guys are dying
Do
on
you
this.
have my character?
I do. He's.
Give me the little halfling that I'm
Oh
using.
wait, maybe I don't have your guy. He might be in the box.
The box.
The box. Well, there's you.
Woo,
Is he not up there?
me.
I think I might have
Not
used your
actually.
character for something. Well, here, you can be this guy for now. He's pretty cool.
And the lizard and the princess.
And then we're gonna say this one is the lizard. And then this one, well, actually, we'll make this one the princess because it's blonde. So this will be the princess looking at the walls over here. The lizard man is probably over here digging.
We're probably by the princess.
We're probably still looking at the wall, so I'm looking irritated because I said, hey, do you want me to blast? And now I don't get a surprise attack.
Okay. So you see 8 of these little things come down and shrieking and laughing and cackling at you. We're going to use D6s because that's easy. I certainly have a lot of them.
Dear Lord.
Okay. So let's roll initiative.
Let's go.
Oh, of course.
Nice.
I got a 6.
6,
10.
10,
20.
20. Well, let's roll for 16. Okay. So Glamrenith and Rouse will go on a 16. And the enemies are last. So you first.
Okay.
Artier, what will you do?
I'm going to kind of go over here and I'm going to blow my little pan flute
Toot.
and expend a bardic inspiration to give you, Glem and me some temp hit points.
Okay.
Let me look at that once more. It is you get 5 temporary hit points.
Hey.
So now you guys feel as I become oddly extra beautiful to just
like,
make you
"Duh."
guys feel more amazing just by being around me.
That's what bards do. That's how you gotta do it. Okay.
Oh wait. Oh no, it's 8
8 hit points.
because I'm 5th level.
Ooh. All right. So Glamrenith and Graz whip around to fight.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's me closest to the
Yeah,
clear
this
die.
is you,
Yeah.
and that's her. So she grabs her rapier and runs up and bops one of the methods. And she hits it with her rapier. Rapier's not a D8. Rapier's a D6, isn't it? think it
It's a
is.
D8.
Is it a D8?
It should be,
Thought
because
it
that's
was.
what I use.
Okay.
And it's finesse, so she can use dex.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So she gets one pretty good. She gives it a good stabbing. And she's like, haha! I knew coming out here would be pretty great. Pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Lily.
All right. Sorry. So, gotta turn around since I've got these two guys pretty much right in front of me. I'm going to Eldritch Blast. I've got 2 now, so I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast the
Okay.
2 in front.
Do it.
1 misses because I rolled 4.
Yeah.
And the 12 plus, well, now it's 12 plus 6, so I think that
Yeah,
hits.
that is. If it didn't, you'd be in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's a 1 plus 3, so 4 damage to, I guess, the green one.
4 damage.
Which
Okay.
is right in front of me.
All right. So now we go to Tucker.
All right, I'm gonna cast Dust Devil. This will represent Dust Devil.
Okay.
And basically anything that any enemy that ends its turn within 5 feet of it takes makes a saving throw,
Okay.
dexterity saving throw.
Oh, they get whipped around in
Oh
it?
no, sorry, strength saving throw. Yep. And they take 1d8 bludgeoning damage and are pushed 10 feet away if they fail.
Okay. All right.
Or if I can slam it into them too as well, I believe. Which I can move
Probably.
it. Yep.
I keep forgetting presence thing
Oh, that's right, and Graz too.
is it's a bonus.
It is, isn't it? Ah, Graz missed. You rolled a 1. Dice jail.
He's
Let's use
tough
the good
armor.
dice. Yeah, he's got plot armor, so he's fine. No, I'm kidding. If he dies, I'm gonna be really mad at all of you.
I'm gonna be sad. I remembered Kier.
So, thank
I
God,
have a potion
somebody's
shoved
got
down
to.
his throat.
So then, now it's the Mephit's turn. So those two are in your tornado, yes? Or is it end their turn or start their turn?
It says
Should be start, right?
I feel like it would be start or
saving
end.
throw failed save. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the Dust Devil, make a strength saving throw.
Okay, so it's end.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the Dust Devil moves over, yeah, okay.
Okay, so you see, what's the radius on the Dust Devil?
It's 5 feet, bludgeoning damage.
Okay,
So it's a 5 foot.
5 foot radius.
5 foot radius. So that's isn't that like this?
Yeah, it's just
So it's
out of
like-
obviously range of myself, but yeah, it could kind of.
So I mean, a radius would be like this, not just like a. Okay.
Yeah, so if they're here, then I'd get.
Yeah,
both
it hits
of them.
those two.
Yeah.
So they'll have to either stay in it and deal with it or move.
Right.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do though. So these two are gonna come over and bop at my boy Grosk, because that's what they do with their little claw, and they fail horribly. So you see them having a hard time getting through his tough lizard hide. These two, actually this one is going, yeah, these two are gonna stay here. This one's gonna go here. This guy, actually.
If it moves, I think it's within 5 feet.
Yeah.
so
It
I would do,
is.
If those two move,
But
I can whack 'em with my
instead,
staff.
what we're gonna do, everybody, so the 5 Mephits that are standing right there, you see all of them kind of look at each other like, and all of you make dexterity saving throws.
I'm good at these.
Eh.
Not good at this one. I rolled a total of 9.
9.
10.
11. Total of 11.
Okay. So between the 5 dust Mephits, all of them just, and they just shoot out sand and dust and garbage, and they spray it all over the place. Just,
Sand.
and they spray it all at you, and all of you get sand and crap in your eyes, and you feel like you've been blinded. If you're blinded, that doesn't mean that you can't fight, but you're blinded. So
Means
you have
disadvantage.
disadvantage because you're blinded, because you have sand and tears and chaos in your face.
Yeah.
And they all start cackling. The one that's left here is gonna go over to Grosk and attack him. They didn't though.
Wait, did they end their turns
Well, one
when
of
they
them
did that
This
blow thing?
one did.
Okay, so
this one didn't.
So did he
So
make
he's
the
gotta
save
make a
to see if he gets
so
blown
he
away?
needs a strength save, right?
Yep, 14.
Well, I don't think.
That's
No.
not that strong.
No, it's 6. So he gets blown. What?
10 feet away.
Which way?
Just 10 feet away from where the Dust Devil is, I guess.
So I guess that would be like over here then.
And he takes 6 points of damage.
6
bludgeoning
points of damage.
I don't get to attack him right now.
No.
Got a longbow for
You don't get that if it's a forced movement.
I
Only if it's a chosen movement. Okay. I know, because I had a great idea for that once, and I found someone told me that, and I was like, oh, okay, fine. Maybe I wanted to just push a bad guy through a tunnel of good guys. So we can't do that. That doesn't work. Okay, so now we go back to our tier.
Well, since this thing is now right next to me, that is the worst breath I've ever smelled. Vicious Mockery.
Okay. What do I need?
That is a wisdom save of, actually, I think it should be 15 because my proficiency
15?
went up.
Okay, yeah, you got it. Because there's no way.
Okay, that is a good old Vicious Mockery. Does it go up? Yes, it does. It is 2d4.
Ooh,
Oh, that's actually, that's 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay, so you do 5 damage
Yeah.
to the dust method. Okay, now we go back to Lily.
So we're blinded. They can't. I guess I'm going to try to Eldritch Blast just because I think it's still in front of me, right?
Yeah, disadvantage though.
You have 2.
Yeah, this is the first one, and just the guy in front of me. And 6, so 12.
12, that actually does hit.
And then I'm going to at him with the second blast. And that was a 3, so that one doesn't hit.
Okay.
I'm going to try a different dice because that one rolled a 1. A 2, so he gets 5 points of
5 points. So you've done what? You've done
9.
you did 9,
9
yeah.
points to the guy in front of me.
You did 9. Okay, Tucker.
All right. So can I use like an action to like kind of get the crap out of my eyes?
No, it's like a thing. You're blinded for 1 minute. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. That's right. You guys can make saving throws at the end of your turns.
All right,
So you two try to make your save. You'll make your save at the end of your turn.
What is
Okay.
it?
It's a dexterity saving throw.
Dex.
Oh, that was a lot better because that's just a flat 18
Okay, yeah.
without any bonus.
You're out of there. You get
yeah.
you finish off what you're doing. You can see again.
16.
Yeah, you also. So you'll be blinded this turn, but then you can do it at the end of your
All
turn.
right. So I'll just move this guy right here.
Okay.
It's going to move more than 10 feet, so it's going to pick up a cloud of 10 feet where these guys basically can't see because they're themselves here and here are buried in debris cloud. They can't see anything.
Okay.
And it'll be within 5 feet of this guy, so if they end their turn, they'll get blown away from around this guy. They'll basically
From Grosk.
grass, yeah.
Okay.
So now they can't see though. And then that's my bonus, so I guess I'll try and hit the one in front of me
Okay.
with disadvantage, right?
Yes.
I believe in you.
I don't believe in my dice. It's the way they've been rolling all night. Okay. That'll be, lowest would be 18.
18. Okay. Yeah, that hits. It's lucky.
I know I am. Shoot, 15 and 12. Take it.
I got
And,
13 and 3.
That's 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Okay. So you get him good. All right. Grosk. I forgot Grosk can climb Reneth.
Don't want to make your save. You may make your save.
Oh, my saving throw.
Yeah, make
What
your
about,
save.
is it, what saving throw is it
Dex.
for? Dex? Still
For
Dex?
the blinding. Yep.
19 plus
Oh
6.
yeah, you're good. So Grosk takes a Mephit down to nothing. He smashes one, just crunches it into the ground. And when he does, let's see.
Oh dear.
When he does, you see the Mephit go like, ah, and land on the ground. And when it does, its body, it literally explodes. And Grosk is like, whoa! And he makes a save. And you see him manage to shield his eyes just in case, just in the nick of time as the sand like sprays everywhere of this Mephit exploding.
Thank God these are not fire methods.
And you see him be like, huh, and he's like, be careful when you kill them, they explode. And Glamridith attempts to hit hers, but she misses. So Artir.
She make her save?
Oh no, it's their turn. Just kidding.
Yeah.
JK, now it's time for them to attack. Artir, what's your AC?
My AC. Doesn't your AC go up with your proficiency?
No.
That was
It's
14.
armor.
14. So he hits you with his little nasty claws
Ow.
for 3 points of damage.
Oh, cool. I now have 5
And
temporary hit
then-
points.
Lily, what's your AC?
14.
14. He doesn't. He tries, but
These guys
I
are, these guys can't see. by
yeah,
the way.
they can't
Okay.
see. They have disadvantage. But those two
Okay.
are going to try to hit Glenrenith. And they don't. They got a 1 and a 3. She's too drunk for them.
She's
so
a drunken master.
yeah, right. She is now. So one of them tries to hit you. What's your AC?
That would be a 17.
17 with his disadvantage. Even with his advantage, he wouldn't have. So he tried. One tries to hit Grosk. He can't because of disadvantage, but the other one rolls a natural 20.
Oh dear.
And he bops Grosk for 8 points of damage on the Grosk. And you see him be like, ah! As the one claws
Make
him
a
real quick.
save on that one.
Yeah.
And
that's-
I don't know if that's, if
Yeah,
you consider
those-
that within 5 feet.
yeah, because it should be in the
Yeah.
square.
Okay.
So those two are going to make their save. Strength save of what? Oh, they didn't.
14.
But they didn't.
Okay.
4 and a 2. They didn't.
So a D8 damage. 2 points of damage to both of them,
Okay.
and they get blown 10 feet away.
Oh, there's another one next to me.
Yeah, gee, isn't that lovely?
Bow.
Surrounded.
A +1 bow.
Okay.
My attack is.
Artier.
Oh dear. I have no attack magic besides vicious mockery, so I'm rapier and just try and stab the one that just got like thrown at me.
Okay.
Or no, the one that I mocked.
Okay. The one that you laughed at.
That he should have had disadvantage,
Oh yeah, you did.
but it doesn't matter now.
I'll remember it and don't let me forget next time. I'll give him the disadvantage next time.
That's oop. No, I
No.
rolled a natural one.
Okay. Well,
I've
you
dropped
tried.
my sword.
You were like, ah! Just dropped your sword. Well, there goes that. Lily.
So, since I'm surrounded, and I'm tired of being surrounded, I'm going to cast Blink.
I'm just like, no.
Nah, I'm done. And I rolled a 16, so
Until you blink.
until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
It's an action, so
Can you move?
yeah, I can appear in. It's at the start. An unoccupied space within 10 feet of where I was at.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. He could just be like, no, and then disappear.
Nah, I'm done, and I can keep going for a while after each
Because
turn.
it's a concentration spell.
Oh, my turn?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so
That's the transmutation.
I'll bonus action. I'll move the Dust Devil over there.
Okay.
Like here.
Uh
So
huh.
can I hit Graz?
Well, no, I can kind of move it around so it passes over. Not within 5 feet of him,
Yeah.
and it's not gonna end his turn anyway.
It will hit both of them there anyway.
Yeah, I want to just hit both of them, and then I'll turn around and I'll fire a crossbow at this guy right here.
The blue one?
The blue one.
Okay.
Actually, no, this guy right here.
The green
'Cause-
one.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he's far enough away, and if he explodes, I don't care. Oh no, sorry, my bad. I'm doing it again. Number 1. That way I get sneak attack.
Which one?
The one by
Yeah.
Graz.
He's heavily armored. He's heavy hit points. He can take it.
An explosion.
I'll cure him afterwards. How big are the explosions?
5 feet.
Did he take
a
much
5
damage?
foot.
When he took that guy out, did it look like he took a lot of damage from him?
It doesn't do damage. It just blinds you.
Oh, okay.
Like their breath.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
what they do.
so yeah, I'll hit that guy.
You're lucky it's not fire in my
You
face.
hit the blue one. You've got sneak attack too.
Oh yeah, no, I originally thought that they exploded. I didn't want them exploding next to you. That's why.
Yeah.
I was a little
okay.
concerned about that. The intention was to not let you next to an exploding method. You know, I figured who can take the hit. But on the next turn, for sure.
Next turn, you're getting exploded. Watch.
Just help me.
So, yeah, 18 plus 6 to hit.
Okay.
Nice.
6 attack.
Do that damage.
10 points.
To the orange one?
To the orange one, yeah,
To the
piercing
orange
damage.
one. Okay, he explodes. Remove him. Give him my dice. You see that? I just caught it with my hand.
Amazing.
Graz makes his save with no problem. He's ready. He's getting used to the explosions now. He's like, you know what? I got this. So he moves this way instead of going into your Dust Devil. And he bops the green one. He does not. Then Glamrenith bops that blue one. She does not. It's all this dust, you know, it's blinding. It gets everywhere. It's awful. It's no good. All right, Artier. Oh no, Mephits. I'm not gonna forget them, I swear.
Let's see, write it down and go check.
Okay,
gone.
Artier. What's your AC?
14.
I hit you twice.
Oh God.
9 points of damage.
Did the one take? Yeah.
The disadvantage, you're right. No, he doesn't.
God.
So you take 5 points of damage.
That means I'm all out of temporary hit points.
Okay, you're right. The disadvantage. I'm glad you remembered. I forgot again. So the 2 of them, one hits Grosk. Doesn't. One hits you. Doesn't.
Does the green one move?
The green one, no. Well, yeah, he did. He moved. No, he didn't. I didn't do him yet. He's going to come over here and hit you. And this one is whoop. He got tornadoed. Okay. What was your AC? 17? You said? Tucker?
My AC is 17.
17. So they hit you twice because I rolled a 15 and an 18. And you take 12 points of damage. Rolled 2 4s. Look at that.
I'm rolling 1s and 3s.
I'm rolling all. I'm like, woo! I just rolled like 3s and 4s like 10 times though, to be fair. I have like 5 methods. I have 6 methods left and all of them rolled like 3s and 4s except for 2 of them. Artier.
Okay. I don't get attacked if I shoot them with my bow, right?
What do you mean?
Like if I try to shoot the one next to
No,
me.
there's no like counterattack.
Okay.
If they're within 5 feet of you and you do a range, I think
This
it's like
isn't
disadvantage.
Fire Emblem.
I think it's disadvantage though, isn't it? Or something?
I don't. Actually, yeah, it might be disadvantage.
Within 5 feet of you, if they try a range attack, it's usually
Then
disadvantage.
I'm just gonna try and
Stab.
Stab. Stab.
Slice, actually. It's a scimitar.
I have a
He's a
rapier.
He's a rapier.
Oh, I
Oh.
thought you said you had a scimitar. Never mind.
No,
It is a stabbing.
I stand corrected.
that is a 15 plus 5.
That hits,
That is a
for
good
sure.
old, 20. This is a D8
Mm-hmm. Get him.
plus my dex, which is 2. So that is 6 damage to the blue one.
Okay, he explodes. Roll your con save.
My con. Okay.
I think it's a con. Yeah, it's a con save for this explosion. The other one was a dex.
That is a total of 12.
Okay, so yeah, you managed to guard your eyes before it's too late.
Nice.
The other one's dex because they're blowing it. This one's con because it's just gonna explode.
And with that, I'm going to actually move here,
Okay.
so I'm closer to my friends.
Okay. Okay, Lily. Since you've
So-
been bopping around in the shade and the blink.
So yeah, I just pop back here. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna do this one and this one.
Okay.
So green one, it's 11 plus, no, 2 11s, so
Two
plus
11s?
6.
Yeah, that hits both.
Roll that damage. I believe in
White
you.
for green. That's gonna take max. It's gonna take 13.
13? Okay, he explodes.
They're both 13 damage.
Yeah, they're both
Are they?
13
Oh,
damage.
okay, well, they both explode. So, Tucker,
And
make
then I have to
2
roll again because
con
until the end of
saves.
the spell. So yeah, I blink away again. I roll the 17.
16 and 9.
9. The 16 you manage to block from this way, but then one explodes here and it gets you in like, so you get blinded from the sand.
But they're gone.
But it's, they are exploded. They are out of the way. So
If I didn't have a bunch of stuff in my eyes, I'd be giving her a really mean look.
I'm
right
not
about now.
there.
you're too busy like, if I could see you,
I'm really not there.
if I could
I'd be
see
glaring.
you.
I'd use even my sight to glare
everything's
at her.
very grayscale and I can see and hear what's going on, but I'm not there.
You're just like, okay, Tucker.
If I have disadvantage, I can't use sneak attack even if they're within.
Yeah,
I can or can't.
you can.
Okay.
You
That
can
spell's
only
not really
sneak
gonna-
attack when you have advantage.
Well, there's a friend, but it's
But he has
Yeah,
disadvantage.
it's getting rid of-
So,
counteracted by disadvantage.
So I'm gonna
So,
move
yeah,
the
it
Dust
just-
Devil. Sorry, Graz. You're not gonna be able to see very good, but I'm gonna make it so
he can move.
he can move. He's not gonna take damage if he finishes his thing. It's not within 5 feet of him, but it will be within 10 feet. So this area is heavily obscured, 10-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
So now with that newfound heavily obscurity, I'm gonna use my movement to move away, and see if I can hit that guy.
Okay, disadvantage.
Nat 1.
Not one. Nope. You almost hit Grosk. You hear
Yeah.
it be like, be careful, please.
Sorry, buddy.
So Grosk and Glamrenith, will they actually hit anything this time? Yes. Yes. Okay. Grosk does
Please say a lot.
many. He explodes this one. So him and Glamrenith are gonna make a save, and then Glamrenith hits the other one. Also, she explodes that one too, because it only had 3 hit points left. So those two get poofed, and then both of them make saves. Make your extra con save, by the way, because your turn was over, so you can see. And they
Con or
both
dex?
con this time.
Oh, okay.
Because the other one's a breath weapon, and this one's just them exploding.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's
If it's
5.
Yeah. Oh, what? What was it?
I got a 5.
Oh, 5. Okay, no, you're still blinded. So say it's only a 10, but you know. So those two manage to shield themselves. They're ready. They stab them, and then they're like, I know what happens, and they cover their face. So the one remaining Mephit just kind of is like, oh,
If you leave now, we won't hurt you.
bye! So he's going to leave your threat range, sir.
Okay.
Is he also leaving her threat range? 'Cause he's-
He is. So he's
Let's
gonna
try and give this
flee.
boy a bop.
Get him. She got a nat 20. He's
That's
dead.
yeah.
I guarantee it. So
Still gonna
he
roll
was
my
right
damage.
there. Yeah, roll it.
That is a good old hefty 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, make a con save, you and her.
This thing is really dead.
No, it's okay. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
She
I make
passed. Okay, so he explodes, and you murder all the Mephits. And with the murder of the final Mephit, you have successfully got the amulet from the sand cave. You get the sand out of your faces,
And poof.
and you're just like, hey, I'm back. And that's going to be it for today. So thank you all for watching another episode of Toil and Trouble. We will see you here next Friday at 7 p.m. Have a good night, and may the dice ever be in your favor.
Bye.
And maybe someday mine.